Hey guys, my name is Victor Diaz. I'm sorry I couldn't make it to class today. I actually have the flu. I'm not supposed to be back on campus for another 2 or 3 days. So I hope all your guys' presentations went well, and here's mine. The topic I chose to talk about today is non-traditional industrial management. It's an interesting topic for me because there's no such thing as traditional IDM jobs. I mean, they're all kind of non-traditional and they all come and branch out from different things. So they're all pretty different from each other. And this is a quote I used from 100K Job Finder. It's nearly 40% of industrial managers are employed by manufacturing industries, the largest being industries that produce computer and electronic equipment and transportation equipment, including aerospace products and parts. Um, where are the other 60%? And that's what I'm going to try to demonstrate in this presentation. So check it out. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is a little game called Real or No Real. It's going to help us learn about non-traditional industrial management jobs. So I'm going to display various job titles along with a description of the job requirements. Some of them are real industrial management jobs taken directly from simplyhire.com. Some, however, are made up. So it's going to be your job to tell me if the job is real or if it's made up. All right, our first position is an opening in industrial products manager. So this is from the company Price Waterhouse and Cooper. Bet you've heard of it, in Stamford, Connecticut. The job description is as follows. As a member of our core audit team, you will examine financial and accounting records, other documents, and tangible items such as plant and equipment, or watching certain processes or procedures being performed. So do you think this is a real or not a real job opening? I'm going to give you a few seconds to think about it, reread the job description, and let me know what you think. Okay, if you guessed real, you are correct. That was a job taken directly from simplyhired.com. All right, our second job position is an opening as an industrial hydroblast field supervisor. And this job comes to us from Macon, Georgia. And I didn't write the company name since a lot of us might give it away. The job description is lead 2 to 4 man crews in field operations, and the requirements are proven supervisory experience, mechanical aptitude, familiar with industrial equipment, and maintenance. And is this job real or is it not real? I'll give you a few seconds, reread the job description, and tell me what you think. Okay, if you guessed real, you are correct again. This is also another job description taken directly from simplyhired.com. Okay, our next position is an opening as an industrial power digitalization. It's a company, Con Edison in New York, New York. The job description is lead a group of 2 to 6 engineers in everyday field operations. Person must have adequate knowledge on how to operate and maintain digitalization equipment. And is this a real job or not a real job? I'll give you a few seconds to think about it, reread the job description, and tell me what you think. Okay, if you guessed no real, then you are correct. Do not think power digitalization is a real profession, but on to the next one. Okay, our last position is a manager of industrial engineering. This is just a regular Coles in Menomonee Falls in Wisconsin, and the job description is this position will manage a team of industrial engineers responsible for optimizing supply chain processes, identify, evaluate, justify, and implement processes of optimization initiatives, including distribution capacity expansions, labor performance programs, transportation optimization, and initiatives and system upgrades. So, do you think this is a real or not a real job description? I'll give you a few seconds to think about it. There's a lot in the job description, so take your time reading it. This one's a tricky one. Okay, if you guessed real, you are correct. This is a real job description, possibly for an industrial manager, taken directly from simplyhired.com. The last thing I'm going to talk about is actually the most interesting thing that I found that relates to non-traditional IDM, and it's actually something I learned about in in industrial psychology class. When we were talking about assessment centers, which is when a large corporation has an opening for a top managerial job, what they do is they take the top applicants and they send them to these assessment centers. There in these assessment centers, they get rated upon like based on their performance. So they rate if they have good leadership skills, if they have good if they're efficient at what they do, then they get higher points. And I always wondered who are these people that are rating these applicants. And then I did a little research and asked my teacher, and most of them are industrial psychologists. However, there have been cases where an IDM major has gotten that job before, and I found that really interesting. How you can there's just so much you can expand upon with an IDM major, and that just made me really proud to be an IDM. Okay, these are the sources that I used: simplyhiring.com, 100kjobfinder.com, and actually my industrial psychology textbook. Um, just want to thank Dr. Schultz for letting me do my presentation this way. Well, if you guys have any questions, I'll be in class next time. You guys can ask me. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions. Thanks for having me.